Good morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 28. Please subscribe. Today's lesson is a progression from 27, just as 21 was a progression from 20. 20, I'm determined to see. 21, determined to see things differently. Determined to see differently. And yesterday, above all else, I want to see. And today, above all else, I want to see things differently. We are reinforcing the commitment that we made yesterday, realizing that this commitment, if we mean it, if we truly dedicate ourselves to it, it will save us years. Time will collapse, and we will move very far ahead in our spiritual quest that we are having here. So today we are really giving specific application to the idea for yesterday. In these practice periods, you will be making a series of definite commitments. The question of whether you will keep them in the future is not our concern. Now, right here and now, that's not our concern here. If you are willing at least to make them now, the only time there is, you have started on the way to keeping them, and we are still at the beginning. So just as yesterday's lesson said, if only in one practice period that you were really sincere, then that's all that was truly needed, because that is the beginning of the undoing of our ego mind. That is the beginning of vision, and that is the beginning of ending separation. So you may wonder why it's important to say, for example, above all else, I want to see this table. That's what we're dealing with today differently. In itself, it's not important at all. Yet, what is by itself? And what does in itself mean? You see a lot of separate things about you, which really means you're not seeing at all. You either see or not. Very Yoda. To do or do not, there is no try. You see or see not. When you have seen one thing differently, you will see all things differently. The light you will see in any one of them is the same light you will see in all of them. So, just as, and I know you've probably heard it, we've spoken of it here before, that it has been said that if you learn one lesson, or even one line, one paragraph from this course, and sincerely and completely understand it, then everything will come clear to you. You will understand this course, because when we see the light in one thing, when we have understanding of one lesson, we will understand all lessons. And when you say, above all else, I want to see this table differently, you are making a commitment to withdraw your preconceived ideas about the table and open your mind. We need an open mind to what is and what it is and what it is for. You're not defining it in past terms. If you remember lesson 7, I see only the past, and in that lesson we dealt with a cup. What is this cup? Well, the definitions that I'm having about this cup, what I think this cup is for, is all based in my past relationships with cups. So I only see the past in the cup. I only see the past in the table, but I'm willing and I want to see this table differently. Above all else, that is what I want. So we will no longer define the table in past terms. You're asking, what is it for? Rather than telling it what it is. You are not binding its meaning, imprisoning its meaning, closing in this meaning to your tiny experience of tables, nor are you limiting its purpose to your little personal thoughts. 25, lesson 25, purpose is meaning. So the purpose that I have assigned for this table is the meaning that I have assigned for this table. So the lesson goes on, you will not question what you have already defined. So I'm removing all of the preconceived notions that I have had about tables, and that table in particular, so that I can have an open mind about what this table is and see it above all else, to see this table differently. Paragraph 5, really important. In fact, you could, in fact, gain vision from just the table if you would withdraw all your own ideas from it and look upon it with a completely open mind. Very redundant, really just repeating what we've already heard. And it has something to show you. This table, it's got something to show you. Something beautiful and clean and of infinite value, full of happiness and hope, hidden under all your ideas about its real purpose, the purpose it shares with all the universe. We had a lesson before about the purpose of the world that we have written upon this world, what its purpose is. But underneath our words is truly written God's words about the purpose. In the text, it tells us the healing of God's Son is all this world is for. That's it, to heal God's child. And we can do that with this table. So how should I see this table? Well, normally I just see this table as something that's functional, something I can place things on top of. But the truth is everything is for the healing of God's Son. So where in this table can I find the light in it that can be used to heal God's child? Well, let me see this table, which has the same purpose as everything in the universe. In using the table as subject for applying the idea for today, you are therefore really asking to see the purpose of the universe in this table. And you're going to make the same request of every subject. There's 6 practice periods, 2 minutes each. So let's just look at this table, okay? So I see this table as something that I can place things on, that will hold things up. But the purpose of everything is to bring together and to heal the separation and to heal the mind of God's Son. So how can this table do it? Well, let's look at this table from a perspective of a gathering, a beautiful, holy, sacred gathering of dear friends and family. And we sit around this table and we share beverage and food, and we have wonderful conversations that are about union, that are about the blessings that we have in this world. So now this table has a clean slate, and it isn't just to hold things up. It is for bringing together the children of God, the sonship, so we may use this table for the purpose of healing. That's what this is for. That's the light in this table. And when I see the light in everything, and yes, that goes back to lesson 15, those little light episodes. But when I can see the light in everything, not just the table, but in all that I look at, from the table to the cup, to the flowers, to the couch, to the chair, to the cat, to myself, when I see the light, I am seeing union, because the light doesn't stop. The light continues. It extends and it extends and it extends. I want to see the light in this table and in everything, because that light embraces and encompasses everything. And in that is the purpose of the universe, that it shares. This table is part of the healing of our mind. It says, hidden under all your ideas about its real purpose, the purpose it shares with all the universe. That's where the purpose is. With all the universe, this table shares it, we share it. I hope that was clear. And in our practice, after we look at each object, we say, above all else, I want to see blank differently. So that's it. That's really, really it. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, please smile. Smile at all of this information that you are gathering in so you can see rather than see not. And breathe in and release and allow your mind to truly get quiet and be healed and see the union in everything. Namaste.